So today, we're going to give you access to the gateway of the future. That gateway is Safir, Zeniq, Ramziq, and all the strategic partners that you're going to learn about as we go through the presentation. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves before we at least give you that disclaimer to let you know, one, not an official financial advisor. The information that I give you today is all about educational purposes. I want you to have the right information in order to make the best decision for you. All right. So no twisting, no arms, just say delivering the information. And I hope that you see what I see and go ahead and take care of your future and starting with this program. All right. Now, one thing you want to kind of, remember is that we all grew up in an era whereas there was a set pattern of how to be successful, right? This is what works because at that time, that was what our foreparents and forefathers and foremothers knew. But guess what? The world we were prepared for no longer exists. So we spent 30 years preparing for a world that disappeared and reappeared as something totally different. So yeah, the new world is camouflaged. It's not what it was, and it's not what we prepared for. So not saying that education is bad, not saying that going to college and getting a degree is wrong. That is awesome. You should do stuff like that, and you should encourage others to do so as well. But today, when we understand, the term, if I would have known this when I was 20 years old, life would have looked a lot different. Well, for some people, that's true. For many others, that's not. Because society facing massive job losses historically, right? Pandemic comes in, obviously, there's shifts, there's changes in the economy, in the environment that you're living in. People know somebody that probably lived next door that ran into some of those problems, not because they weren't, prepared, so to speak. Unfortunately, there was something that nobody knew was going to happen to them personally. And yes, pandemic caused staggering losses. Now, for a lot of us that's been in this program, we know that something like this being part of our portfolio, being part of our lives, helping us alongside whatever we're doing on a day-to-day basis. Wait a minute now, all of a sudden, we're insulating ourselves to prepare for the future. So whatever comes, right? So I'm gonna give you a quick personal story about this situation itself so you can kind of understand where I'm coming from, right? A couple of months back, I was laid up, right? Whole family got COVID. It was a horrible situation. So not that, I'm just, looking at my family. I'm thinking about over the last couple of years, hearing about all the people and the troubles and the challenges that people were having with that particular condition. Some people didn't make it, right? So serious condition, right? That pandemic, you had people getting sick, all these things. But what happened in the midst of that? Economically, people couldn't function. If some people were face-to-face type, restaurants and hotels and hospitality and these type of things, they had to physically be there. But if you couldn't go, you didn't make money. You can't make money. You can't take care of your bills, your family, your responsibilities. That happened to a lot of people. While I was laid up, while I was taking care of my little ones, after about 10 days, I said, oh my gosh, let me at least catch up. Let me see what's going on. I go to some accounts that I have, passive income accounts. Guess what? I was still getting paid because I had prepared for situations like that. So if you know that you have an opportunity to set yourself up where you don't physically have to be there in order to earn that income, today is your day. Because this particular opportunity is well positioned to lead you into the future where you don't have to worry. Just like I had a direct opportunity, and this wasn't the first time, it's happened before, but I'm just letting you know, I got a personal experience here with passive income. And for programs like this, That's the power of why I continue to do this every single day. Now, when we're talking about Safir Global, then Safir Global is the marketing arm, right? The marketing arm for the technology company that we're going to talk about. Safir Global has moved their offices into the tallest building in the world. That's pretty powerful. But guess what? It gets better. Safir Global has the highest office in the tallest building in the world. How cool is that, right? So, I mean, some of you may want to use that in your marketing. I mean, I don't think any other company can say that. So I think that's pretty cool, right? But yeah, so Safir Global is the marketing arm for Zeniq Technologies. Zeniq Technologies, both are based out of Dubai and they have other offices around the globe, but Zeniq Technologies is the actual product and services company that utilizes blockchain technology, right, to revolutionize, all of this industry. And so we're very excited because Zeniq Technologies has given us an opportunity to enter into markets that we probably wouldn't be able to do so as efficiently as marketers through the Safir program. So it's really, really, really a great combination. And I love the way they have it structured because we benefit really, really greatly from the business structure between a Zeniq, Safir, and Ramziq. Definitely in a drive, a pole position, so to speak, in the blockchain industry. So Zeniq Technologies enables everyone in the world to improve their financial freedom with ease and secure access to blockchain technology. As you know, blockchain technology is the technology behind cryptocurrency, right? So just so you can have some context there of the magnitude, but it has so many other features and usabilities that we'll talk about here in the ecosystem in just a second. Current status, they have over 25 people employed with them in Dubai, over 75 developers around the globe, progressively growing. His Highness Sheikh Saeed is part of Royal Family, obviously supports blockchain technology, really supports what these guys are doing. So have the support. They have the strategic partnerships. They have Safir Global to market for them, over 600,000 members around the globe. I mean, win-win, win-win, win-win. They started just, because some people ask the question, when did they start? May 2018, they had an idea. The CEO was in Austria, talked to his partner. Anyway, they eventually ended up in Dubai, and that's when they really kicked off. The company got some funding and got some backing, was allowed to go ahead and really stretch those muscles on their ideas. And here we are in 2023. I was about to say 23, and really, really booming. A lot of great developments that you'll see here shortly. But before we do that, I got to say something. New developments, new things that's happening, because sometimes that get, pushed to the side and I'll forget it, and don't want that to happen. I want everybody, especially if you're new people, to know that this thing is evolving and developing and developing. They're not stagnant. So when I talk about one or two products, you don't say, well, you talked about that a year ago. No. Talked about that, and guess what? There's so much more going on. One, Zeniq is now on CoinMarketCap. So if you missed that part last week, well, I'm reiterating it. They are on CoinMarketCap. That was a big deal so many times throughout the time that I've been with the program. So many people ask that question. Why is it not on CoinMarketCap? Why is it not on CoinMarketCap? I want to make sure people know. So tell your folks when you're talking to them, when you're marketing, when you're promoting, it's on CoinMarketCap. So they can easily go find it amongst the other thousands of cryptocurrencies out there. Another new development, the NFT marketplace. So this is something that is being developed. So it'll be a robust place where people can go and make purchases right there on the marketplace. And it's an NFT marketplace. So that right there in itself is a whole nother presentation. So just letting you know, these are new developments, things that are coming, things that they're building, multiple languages, easy to use. Ramziq is really the driver behind the tokenization and the NFT pieces of the puzzle. And so that really, really gives the company this boost that they've been looking for. Running on the Zeniq blockchain as well, which we know that's pretty awesome. And this right here, is the future. You know, it's a lot going on with NFTs. And so they've definitely grabbed the bull by the horn and building out a robust system to go ahead and transact on this platform. So we're really looking forward to that being developed and, you know, fully operational here in the near future. So with that being said, today I'm Coach Rashid, if you didn't know, and we'll be talking about the next generation of products under the blockchain services. So we got energy tech, health tech, blockchain tech. We're going to focus on blockchain tech, right? We're going to talk about blockchain, tokenization, and similar capabilities that Zeniq Technology brings to the table. Here's the most powerful thing about this whole program. They have found a niche within the multi-trillion-dollar market that they are going to take advantage of. And being marketers for Zeniq Technologies, of course, we're going to be able to reap the benefits of their technology and the knowledge that they have in order to break into that market and really dominate in that market. And that market is tokenization. Really, really powerful stuff that you're going to see today. So when we talk about the Zeniq Technologies, their ecosystem is absolutely phenomenal, right? This is the ecosystem. Didn't look like this a year ago. And probably next year is probably going to be twice as big because of so many great developments going on. But today, we're going to give you a snapshot. Top left, we've got our own blockchain, right? That's the first thing. Next thing, Zeniq Hub. The Zeniq Hub is really that place where they started. Like any entrepreneur, you say, hey, I got an idea. Here's my idea. Boom, draw it out. Paper napkin, sitting at the coffee shop, sipping your coffee, talking to a friend. This is my idea. That's where they started with the Zeniq Hub. The Zeniq Hub was developed, and that is really that first product that impressed pretty much every person they pitched it to. That was so phenomenal because nobody else had something so easily where you could access the blockchain and crypto. And so they created a device that has actual nodes, which run in master nodes, but they have those nodes inside where they're minting cryptocurrency, right? And that cryptocurrency is the Zeniq coin. And so nobody else was doing how they were doing it. And it was a very simple process. So that is the initial product. And it is still to this day, the main, product for this particular company. All right. So that's your entry into the program. Zeniq app is a evolving wallet and app that is used in conjunction with the full program, right? So the Zeniq app has a capability, and I'll show you in a few minutes. We got what we call the Nomo app. And so I have actual slides because there's so much information on that. So I will definitely give you an update on where we are with the Zeniq app called Nomo. So it's really cool. Normally they say Nomo, meaning no more apps, no, that you're going to need after you see the volume of features that is in the Zeniq app. Really, really good stuff. You got the Zeniq debit card, which is available through the European Union, and they're trying to go ahead and roll it out internationally. So we'll keep you updated on that piece of it, but they do have it available for those in the European Union. You have the staking hints, which is part of the Avinoc program. Avinoc is an aviation on the blockchain program where you can stake Avinoc tokens. Avinoc was doing something nobody else was doing, is bringing private jet booking to the blockchain. It's pretty cool. So you basically can tokenize anything in an airport or air system, and they've been able to go ahead and start that ball rolling. And we are able to stake the Avinoc tokens within our program. So it's really good partnership there. You have the Zeniq Swap. The Zeniq Swap is similar to a Pancake Swap or a Uniswap, decentralized exchange, where they're building that particular feature where you can add tokens and different cryptocurrencies and digital assets that you can swap on the Zeniq exchange. And obviously the Zeniq coin, which is, it's the bloodstream or the vein of value through everything that we have and we do. It's listed on Uniswap, listed on LA Token, listed on Pancake Swap, and as I showed you, it's on CoinMarketCap, and it is listed on Bitmart. So it's pretty much everywhere out there. Crypto Compare, you can find it and have some analysis on it as well. And so as you can tell, This ecosystem really gives you the lay of the program, where it started, where it's at, and where it's going. So it's really amazing what they've done. Tokenization, that is going to be something we'll talk about a little bit later. But there is some new developments with the tokenization. We have the real estate tokenization, we have cinematic tokenization, and we have the actual masternodes that you can participate in receiving some benefits from the tokenization projects that they have on deck now. A lot of that happens through the NFT, so you're going to see that connection as we grow. And we have the cross chain or smart chain. In order to make some of these things happen, you do have to have that layer 2 or that smart chain that's developed to make sure that this system continues to function into the future. So it's really powerful stuff. Hopefully that gave you a real good snapshot of the technology and the level of technology, advanced technology, I would say, that Zeniq Technologies brings to the table. And really, so many other programs out there are chasing this technology, whereas Zeniq Technologies is leading. The first thing we're going to talk about, the Zeniq Hub. Excuse me. The Zeniq Hub is that proprietary digital asset manager where it has the ability to mint the cryptocurrency called the Zeniq coin. That is really our mainstay, right? If you had to put your hand on something that is the product of the company and the real moneymaker for every individual person on a long-term basis, which we all look for that long-term wealth, this right here is that starting point. And so you have an actual device that has the master node. That master node is connected to the blockchain, and it produces and mints those cryptocurrencies. If you started at the beginning, they were mentioned about 100, 110 per day. And over time, they have the halving process and the sales halving. And just like any other, currency, you have to have a way to create more value and to, you got to limit the amount that's being produced. Because if you have, unrestricted production in any product or service, then the value is lost, right? And so over time, that, minting process has slowed down in order to keep the value moving. Excuse me. And so you can see that continuous process, but the numbers, kind of fluctuate depending on how many hubs that you have. All right. Excuse me. But yeah, the Zeniq Hub is the entry into the program, and you will continue to mint, those Zeniq coins. And they say that it's 15 to 20 years is the time frame that you can produce with this hub. And you can purchase as many hubs as you want. All right. So that's really, the nuts and bolts of that. But in addition to that, you do have the ability, since there's a master node, to mint and connect other nodes. Because you have the master node, you can connect other nodes from other programs onto the Zeniq master node. And so with our other programs, the reason why we get so excited and we see the evolution, of the program is that we see strategic partners that are coming on to the Zeniq blockchain. And since we have the master nodes, then we're able to add other programs and other tokens and other coins and programs into this particular master node and produce their coins for their companies and their particular projects right there because of our blockchain and our master node. So really great stuff. Really a good way to just build, massive wealth over time without having to worry about if it's going to be here. Will it work? It's working. It's been working. It's been proven. Hands down, it is absolutely on its way to just really create life-changing wealth. You just need to learn as much as you can about the program, and you'll totally understand why, the things that I tell you here are based on what I know and my experiences with the program, with blockchain, as well as the new developments that you'll see here shortly. So really a fascinating place to be. The advancements are amazing. Like I said, a year ago, it wasn't all of this. And that's why I'm so just excited, because there's so much they talked about and they have delivered over and over and over. So it's really cool to see that development. So The Zeniq coin, like I said, is really that value between everything you see in the ecosystem. One, you have a limited number of coins, so that helps to create more value with the coin. And I think that number is about 600 or 700 million coins maximum that they're going to produce. The coin is a system coin, right? That system coin is different from a security token and the utility, all those different titles. This is a system coin that's used between all of the systems that we talked about. And it helps with the profit distribution. It helps with coin burning the coins in order to supplement payment of fees and things like that on the exchange. Even some of the tokenization projects, when you start to convert a lot of this over, just like ERC20 or TRC20 or BNB, BSC, all of those coins have to have gas, right? And so you have to use Ethereum, you have to use BNB, you have to use Tron. Well, with the Zeniq blockchain, well, of course, you're going to need to use Zeniq. And so the Zeniq coin is going to be that system coin, just like these other programs, to help facilitate that fee structure and offset the fees for all those transactions that you see happening. So that's what that coin does. But on the backside, just like every other cryptocurrency that do the same thing, you build value in the coins. And so the person that has the most Zeniq coins will have the most value, and that value can be converted through the Zeniq Swap or the Zeniq exchange into a currency of your choice at a point in time in the future. Pretty powerful stuff, but you definitely want to have an abundance of Zeniq coins minted and holding so you can take advantage of that increase as we grow. Like I said before, it is posted on LA Token, it's in Bitmart, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, and you can find them on CoinMarketCap as well as Crypto Compare. So they're everywhere. A couple of new things here. Nomo app. Nomo app, a little update. People are downloading that app every day. We got new developments in that app. There is a Zeniq Messenger in there, secure messenger on the blockchain. Some of the new features that it has available to you: tokenization, NFT monitoring. So if you purchase or you exchange or you get involved in any tokenization projects, you'll be able to access that information through your app. You have the multi-coin wallet. So you got all different cryptocurrencies that you can post and hold in your wallet. You can stake your Avanok token and monitor that from the app. You got authentication. There's so many levels. I mean, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, just keep growing in levels of protection. So, I mean, that's great. So, your stuff is secure. You got the messengers available in there. Like I said, very secure on the blockchain. So you don't have to worry about somebody peeking in and stealing information. You have the Zeniq exchange that's going to be in that Zeniq app as well. And they want everything, run your whole business through your app. And that's why it's so robust. And that's what the Nomo, Nomo apps needed, because you can do everything right here on one. And you can sync up with your hub from your dashboard if you have the virtual hub, and you can continue minting your cryptocurrency as well. So really powerful stuff right there. So in addition, I guess this is a new status. I got this from one of the regional directors on one of the Zooms. Numerous coins and tokens are being listed. So in that app, just like any other exchange, you have to build. So you'll see, excuse me, you'll see updates as we go. And so it's pretty cool to just at least kind of know that they have the app and they're continually updating that app. And so right now, looks like they've integrated 20 trading pairs. And so if you know a little bit about trading, I mean, you don't have to have massive knowledge on it, but you got to have basically two to trade. You got to buy something and sell something. In Forex, you have trading pairs. And so you have the same kind of thing here. And so if you want to swap Zeniq coin with Bitcoin, or if you want to trade Ethereum with Avanok, whatever. Anyway, those are some examples of the pairs. You have certain pairs. Now, one thing I will let you know, the difference, because sometimes you may want to understand why is this different from anything else. Well, there's a big difference. In the Uniswap, you have Ethereum-based coins, right, or tokens, right? But they need the Ethereum, excuse me, Ethereum as the gas, right? Ethereum makes everything move, but you can have an Ethereum-based token that's being swapped. Now, if you bring a non-Ethereum-based token into that environment, you're going to have to wrap it in the Ethereum ERC20 protocol. So wrapping, that's another cost involved with that. And then they charge you fees on top of that. So what Zeniq has done is saying, hey, look, we're going to create an app. We're going to create a trading platform where you don't have to worry about all that. We're going to give you access to the Zeniq blockchain through the exchange. And if you bring a Ethereum base, if you bring a Tron base, if you bring a Bitcoin, whatever it is, you're going to be able to swap that and trade that on our platform without wrapping. So that's why when you see the trading pairs, then it could be paired with certain ones that are standard. Then you're going to have the ability to go ahead and create your own pairs. And so if you use Trust Wallet and do swaps, then you'll kind of understand what I'm saying, because certain things are already locked in, but then you're able to unlock and bring in different pairs of your own through the exchange and how it's functioning on the Zeniq app. So that's something that nobody else has done. So it's just another revolutionary development that Zeniq is bringing to the industry. Powerful stuff. Talked about the Zeniq debit card, the Zeniq Swap, talk a little bit about that, but just to give you update, they do have the Zeniq smart chain token. So there's a Zeniq coin, and then when they developed the actual smart chain, which is second layer of the blockchain, then they couldn't create another coin on that. It created tokens from the blockchain, right? So you have a Zeniq token that will be on the smart chain, which is applicable to the Zeniq Swap to exchange any of these tokens or coins that you see here. Now, the thing is, it's being built. So we'll get frequent updates on, okay, we've added this coin or this token and so on and so forth. So over time, they'll be able to add additional tokens and coins to the swap. And that's a massive benefit for us, because if you're holding Tupan, or if you're holding the I Love Safir token, or you're holding the Zeniq coins, then you can convert those to tokens, and then you can trade those tokens on the Zeniq Swap. A lot of people see some value in that because our Tupan tokens are growing every day. And now you can see an opportunity to go ahead and, where you can swap those out if you so desire. So that's pretty cool. All right. So that's just, looks like a, kind of like Uniswap or one of those platforms. So very similar. You can, use your MetaMask, you can use other wallets to connect. And then, that has a decentralized application with an Explorer or type of setup. And you can go ahead and connect to that and perform whatever activities you like with your particular token. So very cool. Multi-trillion-dollar market. Yes. So we mentioned this earlier. And so I alluded to, yes, multi-trillion-dollar market. And within that multi-trillion-dollar market, there's this niche called tokenization. And that's where, Zeniq Technologies is really, really planting the seeds for amazing things to come. And so we've just started seeing some of those developments. When we're talking about tokenization of art, we're talking digital art, we're talking about tokenization of real estate, right? These are some of the things that they're already doing, and we'll show you some of those projects here shortly. So as I go through the presentation, I think you heard a little bit about Tupan, and I'll give you some more details about that here shortly. We talked about the Zeniq minting process. We talked about the Avanox staking. When you look at just the passive things that I've talked about, there's no active side of that. There's no, after you, deposit, after you choose to be part of any of these, you can sit back, walk away, go to sleep, go do whatever you like, go on vacation for the next 5 years. It's okay. Why? Because this is all passive. It's happening with or without you, right? And so we encourage you to take a look at that. We encourage you to be cognizant of the fact that this is a passive side of the program, and you can earn, and the nodes, like I said, is set up for 15 to 20 years to go ahead and produce. So that's cool. Now, there is other stipulations with the Avanox, other stipulations with the Tupan, and with the new, tokenization projects, so they may have a limitation on how it's structured as far as the minting process. But with the Zeniq Hub, it's set up to mint, for the next 15 to 20 years. All right. So that's pretty powerful in itself. So you're looking for multiple streams of income, you can get them right in one place on the Safir platform. So it's pretty cool stuff. Now, with that being said, a little insight to what that looks like through the app, right? So on the left side, what's feeding into the app? When it syncs up, what is it syncing up to? One, you got the Zeniq system coin, right? The Zeniq coins are minted, and they're minted through their particular master node. So you have a virtual master node or hub that Zeniq Technologies is hosting. You're just seeing it on your dashboard that, hey, look, I'm earning these coins through this master node. Got it. Now, when you're minting those coins, boom, that's number one. As I said before, if you want to add some of that, then you already have the master node from the Zeniq. Now you can add Tupan, right? You can add regardless. You can add City. City is your real estate tokenization project. Tupan is an environmental CO2 or that manages a project through carbon credits to help repair the rainforest. Then you have regardless, which is tokenized cinema and music and has NFTs as a part of that as well. You have the ability to earn from all of that. So those are the nodes that are feeding into the app, and that app is feeding into the swap, the exchange, the different exchanges that the Zeniq coin is listed on, and you have your cold wallet as well that you can feed all of this into. This right here is massive, right? And so, like I said, I always tell people, look, compare it to anything out there, and you'll be hard pressed to see anything better set up for the future. I'm talking generations and generations to come. This right here is definitely has already lasted, the test of time, and it continues to produce far into the future because of what they're stacking into the program. So it's really powerful. Now, excuse me, with all of that being said, I would like to ask you, where would you possibly want to get started if this was your first time seeing the program? Okay, so how do you get started? One, you can purchase your master node. How do you purchase your master node? You decide, like I said, give it the person that invited you, have a conversation to understand, okay, what's available to me? If I want to get started and I want to earn based on all the information I just heard, the ecosystem, boom, everything there, right? How do I get started? You have the option. Go in with the Zeniq Hub. Zeniq Hub 01 is a physical device. So that physical device that I talked about, right? That was the first thing that really got them into the market and made it easy for anybody to, get into the blockchain and crypto industry. Boom, that is Zeniq Hub 01 physical device. That's what that's for. It has a master node, mints the cryptocurrency, the Zeke coin. So that right there is the starting point. That's a physical device, 1998 euro, about $2,000. But if you don't want a physical device, it's okay. Most of us have the virtual device. That virtual hub or virtual master node, right, is not a physical device. You will not get nothing shipped to your house. 14.99 euro, so about $1,600. Boom, that'll get you some minting power, get you some Zeniq coins being minted on a continuous basis. So that right there gives you that minting power, right? That gets you started. Okay, now you got a hub, now you get started, things are, working for you. Now, if you want more minting power, right, you want twice the minting power, then you go ahead and get that 2x housing hub, 29.50 euro, about $3,200 or something like that. And that'll get you moving forward and producing 2 times the amount of cryptocurrency, the Zeniq coins, into your back office. Now, if you want 4x the minting power, then you go ahead and go with that 4x housing hub. If you want 8x, 16x, 32, all the way up to 256, the minting power multiplied time 256, then you go ahead and get that 256x housing hub, right? So as you can tell, you just have to decide, what level you want to be at and how much minting power you want in order to create those coins into your account, right? And so the more coins obviously brings more value. That's just standard economics. But yes, the level in which you produce is based upon, your decision. So whatever you see that works for you, give it the person that invited you, get those questions answered. Some things that you may not think of today may happen after you get off the call, but don't hesitate in if you're getting started, go ahead and make a decision on where you're getting started. That's so powerful. Yes, you can start for free. You can sign up, you can look around, you can come attend the meetings and just really get a better understanding of everything. That's totally legit. And you have the ability to start at 100 euros. You can start at 800 euros or anywhere in between, right? And get a fraction of the production. Or you can start at that one hub and start moving forward, because the benefits are absolutely incredible and apparent when you look at the rest of the tokenization projects and how you add those into your ecosystem, your specific ecosystem. All right, or portfolio, I would say. Okay, so that's something. Like I said, if you got little questions about this part of it, definitely get with the person that invited you, and I'm sure they could go ahead and resolve any concerns or questions that you have about it. Now, moving forward, we don't want you to, fall asleep. I don't want you to, say, oh, okay, that's good. I'm gonna walk out and get my cup of coffee and I'll be back. You might miss something, because this part is going to give you a little more insight to increasing your passive income. Okay. What are we talking about? We're talking about tokenization, of course. One of the new developments is the real estate tokenization project, right? It's called City. The City token is a new development. There is, so I don't go through all of it. This is just an introduction. But in your back office, they do have a video. They do have, more pictures and things like that. So you can kind of see more of what that mock-up looks like. So this just gives you an idea of the area and the location, some commercial real estate that they're investing in, and you have the ability to invest in it as well through the City token. All right. And when you purchase your hub in the back office, right, the City token is through the one of the hubs or nodes that you can purchase. Excuse me, in the back office, exactly the same place you purchase your Zeniq hubs, you can purchase your City hubs. All right, and you can go ahead and get some production out of that. So of course, it's been out there for a while, at least a couple of weeks or so, and so you won't get it at 100% production, but maybe 90, I don't know, maybe anywhere from 90 to 100. We'll get that confirmed, but you still will get daily production of the City tokens. So that's a pretty cool thing, because you purchase one-time hub and you get continuous minting of the actual token into your account. So it's pretty awesome, right? And like I said, give it the person that invited you so they can break down to you how that affects your career plan in the program, the benefit plan in the program, and how you get paid, how you get promoted, all those good things. So that's the City token. The other new development is the Regardless token. The Regardless is an actual movie, and it's about the tokenization of the movie Regardless. This movie will be released and tokenized on the Zeniq Smart Chain, thanks to the revolutionary Zeniq technology. Absolutely. So that's phenomenal in itself. This is something that I definitely haven't seen. I was having a conversation with a YouTube broadcaster, so to speak, has his own show. And anyway, that's a good segue, because yes, I will be on a YouTube show called The Leverage Show here pretty soon with a gentleman called Lambo Drew. He's really a staple in this crypto space. And so I'll be on that show Tuesday, actually. And so as soon as I get that information, I'll post it up. But I would love to invite everybody to, check it out, because, we're going to have a good time talking about Safir. We're going to talk about, everything that's happening in this crypto and blockchain space. And so this being a cinematic, the first of its kind, it's amazing that they actually were able to tokenize a movie, like on the big screen. Like nobody else is doing that. So revolutionary stuff going on with Zeniq Technologies. And so I really, really am excited about where we are, and absolutely thrilled about where we're going. And yes, you can go to your back office and you can purchase that master node to mint these regardless tokens. So just like the city tokens, there's new developments. You can go ahead and get involved with that. You got the regardless tokens. You can purchase your masternode so you can earn from that. And you have the Tupan, all those in the back office. You can purchase those and you can start earning on a daily basis and just building up your cryptocurrency stash with these particular tokens. This thing is really about to explode. Some of the information that I've seen about the regardless token is that when they launch the movie, that thing is going to be launched in numerous cities around the globe. Then you have to think about this for a second. This movie is about the COO of Safir right now, but more so it's about direct sales, like how to succeed in direct sales. And you see his story. So think about the amount of people around the globe, right, that are in this business alone, but then just in direct sales in general, that will be like, wow, there's a movie that actually talks about what I'm doing. Like, wow, that's pretty cool. And how he overcome a lot of obstacles in order to be successful in the business. And, you know, this guy personally had over 2,000 frontline direct referrals in his business and over 1 million people in his organization. So he is definitely proven himself to be worthy. So really exciting stuff. There is an I Love You Safir token. It's a stable token based on the euro. So that's something else that is produced within the organization. There is an actual, so Tupan, right? The environmental token or impact token that we are able to partake in and earn from. They actually have drones that they use, right? And this is the Tupan 300, which I thought was just fascinating, right? So this one is called the Tupan 300 HS, high-speed vertical and takeoff and landing unmanned aerial vehicle. So it's pretty cool. They're able to use that for surveillance out in the Amazon rainforest and some of the other bioeconomies, so they can help identify problems and obviously propose solutions to those problems, in addition to the CO2, you know, emissions that are killing, you know, the ozone layer and all that. They're really leaders in repairing the Amazon rainforest and the bigger bioeconomy. They are supported by the UN. So they are complying with 17 of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. So what does that mean? That means that they're on a whole nother level when it comes to impact tokens and organizations that are doing good in the community. So Zeniq Technologies has a blockchain where they're not mining cryptocurrency and draining energy. They're minting cryptocurrency. And so they're more of a green minting process, right? And so if you say green mining, then you're really talking about minting versus mining, because it saves energy, whereas minting is using too much energy. And so they're really aligned with these sustainable goals through their partnership with Tupan and Forest AU. So it's really cool, really great. And guess what? At the end of the day, we can benefit from this just because we're able to mint this cryptocurrency along with our Zeniq token or coins as well. These are some of the projects that they're working on. And so you can take a look at that at their website. In the back office, there's, like I said, a presentation as well. And so you can go to the Zeniq back office, download, you know, all this information as well. This is the founder of the Tupan project. And this company, Forest AU Green LLC, is registered with the SEC and regulated with the SEC for the environmental side and impact and what they're doing with the UN. So it's really a great program. So I definitely recommend you go into your back office, find the Tupan information, download it, and study that and understand why this is so high impact. Like I said, Zeniq Technologies is partnering with companies doing things that nobody else is doing out there, and that is exciting to me. And this slide just gives you a little insight to kind of how it functions, what the mechanics are behind the price development. Profits made from trading CO2 certificates are used to buy Tupan tokens on the exchanges from the market. So that's how it works. Now, if you want to purchase those Tupan master nodes, you already have your Zeniq hub, right? You have at least one hub, then you can go ahead and add on a Tupan housing hub. Now, if you don't have a full Zeniq hub, then you have to purchase the full price of the housing hub, right? So these are the prices here. All right. So if you have a fraction of a hub, these are the prices for that. All right. But you're able to participate. $12.98 for the 2-pan full hub. And you can add that to your fractional Zeniq hub. Boom. And you're good to go. Minting your 2-pan tokens. All right. So that is literally all passive income for anyone and everybody that's looking to do that. Now, as most of us know, after we get involved, after we are learning a little bit more about the program, and we find ourselves benefiting from the program, and we know others that could benefit as well, and we know that we're not out there sweating, we're not out there digging ditches, we're not breaking our back, we're literally checking our Nomo app to say, wow, I'm still making money. That's pretty cool. Crypto is just growing and growing and growing. I like that. Who can I tell about this? Well, there is a Safir referral or recommendation business model that will help you do just that. One, we have the unilevel. So a unilevel, if you don't know, is that it's like an affiliate plan, right? So if you see a opportunity to earn and do well with the program, and you want others to benefit as well, and you share that information through your link, they're going to give you a referral link, you share that. When that person makes a purchase, then you're going to get 10% of that on your first level, your direct referral. You'll get 10% commission for every sale you make on your first level or direct referrals, right? Now, when that person decides, and they're excited like you, and they share this information, when that person makes a sale, and they have someone on their first line, which is your second level, you're going to earn 7% of what they do, and so on and so on and so on. You know, so if anybody's feeling a little squeamish about sharing the information and helping other people make money, well, I'll put it to you this way. If you've ever been in real estate, if you're a broker and then you have an agent, the agent goes out and brings in the sale. The agent makes some money off of that sale. And guess what? The broker sitting in their office makes a percentage of what the sales agent did. So if you're feeling a little squeamish about sharing information and making some money on your second, third, fourth, or 15 level, guess what? It already happens in our environment today. Insurance works the same way. There's no difference, right? So don't feel bad about telling people how to make money and how you're benefiting from it. It's a good thing. And the company says thank you by giving you a little cut of that. So I think it's a great thing all around, right? So when you do that, you build your organization, then you have the ability to earn career rank and career benefits. The company says, look, if you go out and you help build an organization, right, you get at least 7 people on your team, and you accumulate about 10,000 euros in volume and sales, we're going to give you a 300 euro bonus. It's pretty cool, right? You're Ruby, you're in the game, right? To hit double Ruby, you have at least 12 people on the team that are directly referred by yourself, activated. You earn about 20,000 in your organization. Then the company is going to pay you a 600 euro bonus. When you hit the Sapphire level, that means that you have 100,000 in volume, right? And the company says, thank you. They give you a 3,000 euro bonus. When you hit double Sapphire, that means you have 300,000 in volume, and the company is going to give you a 9,000 euro bonus. Hit Black Sapphire, they're going to give you a 15,000 euro bonus. But when you hit Diamond level, that means you have at least 13 direct, right? You have at least 1 million in volume. The company is going to give you a 40,000 euro bonus. Pretty awesome. You know, that right there is powerful in itself. That right there is probably more than most of the network marketing, direct sales, anything out there in a compensation platform. But they don't even stop there. If you complete this particular cycle all the way to double gold diamond, the compensation from the bonuses alone will get you over 4 million euros in bonuses alone, not including what you get from your unilevel and not including from the revenue share. Just from this particular career benefit, career rank alone, get you over 4 million euros. So it's pretty cool, pretty awesome. Definitely want to figure out, hey, what's my goal? And that's what you need to focus on, and then go for it. Work with your leaders and go for it. All right. Now they don't stop there. They continue to provide more benefits. So there's a revenue sharing model, whereas the company at the end of the month takes 10% of the revenue, and then they see how many career levels they have, and they, divide out, what each share is worth. So let's say each share is worth 100 euros. Okay. So if you're a Ruby, you're getting 1 share, right? So that's 100 euros. If you're a double Ruby, you're getting 2 shares. Obviously, that's 200 euros. If you're a Sapphire, you're getting 100 times 10, which is 1,000 euros. If you're double Sapphire, you're getting 2,000. Black Sapphire, you're getting 4,000. If you're Diamond, you're getting 8,000 euros as your profit share. Now, that doesn't only happen for 1 month. They're going to give you that for 6 months straight. And then if that wasn't good enough, you have an opportunity to add to that, right? And now you have an opportunity to get an additional 4%. Now there's some requirements. Like I said, you're going to sit down with your person who invited you, your leaders, and you talk with them about, okay, how does this work? Now, at the end of the day, if you look in your back office, there's a block that says you earn this much from this time to this time. That's your 4%. If you earn over that and you met the qualifications for an additional 8%, guess what? You'll get that 8% as well. Okay. So this is just more money that they're going to give you, because there are pools and then there are sub pools, right? So there's 3 sub pools that you can earn additional profits from as well. So with that being said, here's your next steps. 1, 2, 3. Get with the person that invited you. If you see something you like, if you got questions, get those questions answered. But at the end of the day, make a decision. Don't miss the boat, don't miss the train, and definitely don't miss the plane. This right here has taken off, and we want you to be part of it. So let's go. That's my presentation. Appreciate your attention.